Good evening, MPHL fans. I'm glad to, I'm sad to say that MPHL 2024 tournament is coming to an end as today is game three between the Penguins and White Pines Avalanche. And, I don't really have much to say other than these teams have had a very hard fought season, a hard fought tournament, and I think they definitely deserve to be in the position that they are today. It's definitely an unexpected turn of events. I do think that my predictions were completely wrong. I do think that the Penguins, I do think I was right about the Penguins and their success, but the Avalanche was definitely a very much like turn of events kind of thing. The Cyclones did not perform to what we thought they would perform to, so it's interesting to see a two seed and a four seed team ending up in the finals. As most of the time, we have this kind of like disparity between teams that are in the first and second slot. So today we're starting off, and it's going to be interesting. It's also going to be the last game of this entire tournament. So whoever wins today will take the grand home prize. I forget what it is. I think it's probably like a couple thousand Robux or something like that. IUG, he be splurging with the Robux. So that's where we're going to start off tonight. Um, we're about 20 seconds in, and Nazi has the puck at center ice as he's going to clear it down into Winnipeg's zone, and it's going to be knocked away a few times. Gummy Blocks trying to get a stick on it as he's on the blue ice, passes it down over here to Meme Scythe. Meme Scythe fails to get the control of the puck, so Forex will pick it up here and try to make a clear attempt as it's down to center ice again. Nazi picking it back up. A little chip here to Meme Scythe. Meme Scythe goes for a little tip and it kind of bounces off there in a really weird position as Thuggany is trying to take advantage of this weird bounce. Getting a shot on that Shark with a beautiful save as he's struggling to find the glove and the puck, and he manages to finally get it down. Thuggany, we've seen this player numerous times now with kind of a clutch factor for the White Pines Avalanche and a very massive success onto the offensive side of this team. And it's interesting to see a more underground player, someone that's not very much outspoken or out there in the community, starting to have success on the offensive end, as we typically see that like, kind of, again, a huge disparity between players in what they do on the ice. We usually see these big names succeeding a lot in row hockey in general. So it's nice to see a change of pace between who's scoring the goals, whose name is on the board, and who's performing offensively. So Ninja Seaman and Thuggany battling it out here at the blue line. Thug goes for a quick little shot, but it's going to be just wide of the net to the glove side of Shark. And it's in the Penguin zone with one shot on goal already. Thuggany making a statement here saying that I don't care who I'm going against, we are going to slam. As he's picking up here past the blue line, goes for a little low ice shot, going to be completely wide of the net. As Ninja Seaman, an upcoming prospect within Row Hockey, is going to pass it down here into center ice to Vex and knocked away from Thug. Thug looks to be looking a little bit low on stamina here, so I would imagine that they are going to look for a line change here soon. As Ninja Seaman picks it back up here at center ice, making his mark on the league as he's playing it slow here, has the puck on the hash marks, making a way through the defense, and it's going to be knocked away here from him, and it's going to be a very easy stoppage here. Not much of a challenge as he's going in. With about 2 minutes already left down into the period, we kind of see a little bit of production here for Winnipeg. Sorry, not for Winnipeg. White Pines Avalanche, as they're getting a few shots on front of the net. They're trying to, make sure that they're getting the quality chances that they need. Thuganim doing his thing that we've seen in other games where he's scored numerous goals. And yeah, it's quite interesting to see. As Penguins are in front of the net, trying to make something happen here. But it's a little bit of a playground here, kind of, a little bit of an orgy going on as Nazi and Meme Scythe are trying to get that puck into the back of the net so desperately, as Forex managed to successfully get it down, passes it here into the Penguin zone, and it's just near Sharks, size 15 feet, as Meme Scythe tries to pick it up here and misses wide completely, as White Pines Avalanche tries to go for another little dump towards the ice, and Andy managed to successfully get a stick on it as Meme Scythe is giving him a little bit of trouble. Gummy Blocks easily takes it away, dumps it down here for a possible dump and chase. And Gummy Blocks, not a very much offensive player. Over the years we've seen Gummy Blocks more in the team owner position rather than the players. And it's kind of, it's a different kind of feeling to see a team owner and a goalie more so. Sorry, I don't know what just happened. Uh, we do know that Gummy Blocks does have, a little bit of potential to make something happen here, as Vex is making it close, as Desired Build tries to get a stick on it, unsuccessfully does so, as Vex weaves around in front of the net, and it's going to be slapped away, as Vex is playing around Andy. Andy gets a stick on it, clears it down, as Ninja Seaman is desperately trying to get a shot on net here. He has a clear look, gets a shot. Desired Build is going to hit it away from him, as Ninja picks up the rebound. A very nice opportunity there. Desired Build definitely putting in the work to stop that shot and bail out his team. As Nazi, with 46 seconds left to go at center ice, goes for a slight little dump down and kind of a little mesh hole in front of the net. And Forex trying to get that puck away from Gummy Blocks to get a chance with 30 seconds left in the first period. As Meme Scythe with speed has 20 seconds left to go and kind of fumbles the puck. It looks like he lagged there slightly, but Thuggany really just came in here and gave him some trouble. And Meme Scythe has a shot. It's going to hit away from Desired's pad, as Andy is going to try to dump it down and successfully does so. Thuggany with 13 seconds left here. The magic number goes for a shot way wider than the net to the left, as Forex manages to get a hand on that rebound. And he's trying desperately to get a pass in front, and Penguins are going to say, no, no, not today. And the first period will come to an end. And it's definitely interesting to see the Penguins kind of taking a more leisure approach to this first period. We're not seeing too much offensively here. Um, there was a few decent chances in front of the net with Ninja Seaman kind of forcing some shots. However, it looks like the White Pines Avalanche do have a little bit of a slight edge when it comes to possessions and in offensive areas. It's interesting to see, since we know that the Penguins have been a fairly dominant team throughout this entire tournament, losing really to only a few teams. There's hence why they are a second seed team. So it's going to be interesting to see how the White Pines Avalanche are going to able to overcome this very much, hurdle, I would say, given that the Penguins are a much more concrete team rather than the White Pines Avalanche. Sharks Vardo is very much a disdain and net to the White Pines Avalanche, although the recent upset in the last game, he is still very much a threat to behold if you're going against him on ice. As Ninja Seaman here is coming up behind the net, design desired build, trying to make something happen as he's swerving around, getting a little bit chipped from the White Pines Avalanche defense, as Forex takes it away from here easily. And he's on the blue line, has a chance to take a shot very wide of the net, kind of an uninteresting angle for him. And a pass in front of the net, White Pines Avalanche unsuccessfully get the crossover, although he was wide by himself. And we can see Budster playing phenomenal defense here, knocking away that opposition's puck, not allowing for them to get any easy looks, as Meme Scythe just rejoins us here. Perhaps a little bit of, lag issues. And Sharks Vardo gets a glove on it. And I do believe that was a small tippage in front there, correct me if I'm wrong, but he did get a hand on it quite easily. Again, showing off his remarkable skills that we've seen over the years. As we regain possession with the second period down already, we are scoreless. And, I'd say that's quite surprising given that these two teams are fairly hungry goal teams. Over the past few weeks, we've seen the Penguins score an absurd amount of points on numerous teams that we really didn't even believe was possible. Given that the Cyclones have a phenomenal roster, they were able to easily upset the home and away crowd. Um, so we are going to see quite a few dominant performances from both of these teams on the offensive end whenever line changes happen, whenever a team makes a mistake. So it's going to be interesting to see. The Penguins pick it up here back just off of Sharks Vardo's pad. Nazi gets a beautiful tip here for a 2v1 opportunity as the line change was a terrible idea in this time of need. And it looks like they're stuttering a little bit. Desire Build manages to clutch them out as they mess up the 2v1. And that LC was a terrible mistake, but the Penguins were not able to dominate off of that opportunity and completely sell the 2v0 as Butster tries to clear it up down in here to center ice. We see Andy picking up here for the White Pines Avalanche. Also a very veteran style player. We've seen him do other great things in net. And BNAT goes for a possible shot here, but it's going to be denied twice as he can't quite get a hand on it. And the White Pines Avalanche clearing it down up here. Possible shot here, blocked away from Budster as Gummy Blocks knocks it down slightly into the face-off circle on the left side. But the White Pines Avalanche still have a little bit of leg room here for a shot if one. But Bud will deny that opportunity, say, not in my house. I'm not going to give you any easy looks, and easily knocks that puck away as they find themselves trying to do the same here. As it's a weird little bounce here, but Budster knocks it away pretty easily. Sharks Vardo gets a hand on it once again. And we can see Buster playing some pretty, consistent D here, not making it easy for the White Pines Avalanche to get any easy looks. Sharks Vardo also stopping any unnecessary moments of, leisure or anything like that. So he's doing a very phenomenal job of playing net. Again, not very much surprised as this is a goalie that we've been talking about for years now that is in the top 3 conversation for MPHL goalies and possibly even row hockey in general. So this is not a surprise to us. As Nazi knocks it down here to Ninja Seaman, but White Pines Avalanche would say, nuh-uh, that's coming to us, and knock it down back. But Vex gets a nice little hand on it, goes for a shot, blocked away from Forex check. And Forex kind of moving here down the ice, goes for a little pass off, I believe, for a dump and chase. Thuggany picks it back up for the rebound. Possible chance in front here. It's very dangerous, but it's going to be a little bit over the stick. As Thug manages to get a hand on it here. Goes for a shot blocked away from Vexy. And Thug regains the rebound. Goes for a pass here. Blocked away from Vex once again. Goes for a pass once again, and Vex is going to knock it away. And he's trying desperately to go for that tip in front. We know that's a dangerous kind of, ground rule for MPHL. This is definitely something to be noted here as a tip has been quite strong throughout this entire tournament. And I would say it's still quite balanced. However, it's been something that teams have been most definitely abusing when they are lacking. And Meme Scythe has a look in front, goes for a shot, and just completely misses wide of the net. It could be tournament, nervousness there, but he definitely had an easy look there. And the Penguins are now 2 for 2 for missing wide shots in front of the net. They've had 2 sort of breakaway opportunities that they've failed to take advantage of. And it's definitely something to kind of be a little bit, disappointed in for sure, since the Penguins, again, have been a very much dominant team offensively. So it's interesting to note how Meme Scythe, again, one of the top scorers in the league, is also finding himself unsuccessful in producing for the Penguins, especially in a time of need where they need these goals and need these points as the periods are running down here in regulation with only 40 seconds left to go in the second period. So this could very much well be a 1-0, 1-1 game in the regulation. So these teams are desperately going to need to points to the board. And with 25 seconds left to go, we have Meme Scythe picking it once again in the White Pines Avalanche defensive zone. But Andy is giving him a lot of trouble and easily knocks it off of his stick, passes it up to Sauceroli as he's trying to make his mark as well. Has his backhand, goes for a nice little move, a little tap shot there, not going to do much for him. However, he's going to try to regain consciousness, but Budster just gives him the woodworks and slams him into the slams him right into the boards, telling him this is not other teams. We are different over here with the third period starting back up. And This is, as Shark said in the chat, this is potentially one of the last MPHL tournament games that we could quite ever see. I do hear rumors of some people wanting to start up a season. I believe it's, uh, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Rayquaza and Thuggany trying to see if they can run another season of MPHL. However, as of right now, as IOG is commissioner, this is possibly one of the last tournaments that we could possibly ever see, as we know that IOG is, shout out to IOG, is studying quite well in college and stuff, so he does not have a lot of time to run another season. So it's definitely going to be sad to see if this is going to be the last tournament, the last dance, if you will, as I like to call it. But third period, we'll pick back up as Thuggany and Vex go head to head in this face-off. Vex easily winning that and gets a try chance here, but Thuggany's giving him a little bit of work and definitely knocks that up off. As Forex has his possession here, goes for a nice little chip shot, but it's going to be just wide of the net as Nazi picks it back up into the defensive zone and knocks it down over to the White Pines Avalanche as he tries to clear once, tries to clear twice, and doesn't really work out for him. As Vex goes for a shot and tries to go for that little backhand opportunity here, but fails miserably as that was a very much clear-cut opportunity for them to score, and once again giving it away quite easily. But Ninja desperately trying to get his hand on that puck once again, but is unsuccessful as it's knocked away here from Thuggany. And Thuggany picking it back up here. Again, the goal scorer for the White Pines Avalanche goes for a shot. It's a nice save by Shark's blocker. A very weird kind of chip shot save right there as he gets his hand on that blocker and does a phenomenal job of allowing that to goal to not happen. And Vex has the puck here, trying to chip it up down here to Ninja Seaman, I believe. As he goes for the pass down, Ninja Seaman gets it blocked away from another player. Nazi chipping it down further up the ice. As the White Pines Avalanche get a successful clear out of their zone, and the Penguins will look to get it out as Forex has a little bit of speed here, causing a little bit of commotion in front of the net. However, they're going to get a nice little hand on it, and we're going to reset with new line changes. A little bit of a fresh breath of air. As it's in the Penguin zone, with Gummy Blocks picking it back up, looking for the pass in front, but Forex knocks it away here behind the net, and the Penguins manage to successfully get it out of their zone once again. With 3 minutes left in regulation, we have not seen a singular point, or really even a chance that has been deemed entirely dangerous. I know I mentioned that there was a few breakaway opportunities, but a lot of those have been really Mickey Mouse, so none of them have been quite anything dangerous for him. As Andy will pick it back up in the White Pines Avalanche zone and dump it further down the ice, as Budster looks to clear it back up to Meme Scythe, who has speed at the blue line, and it's going to escape just quite past him as Andy mixes it down to the midline. As Sauce picks it back up here, goes for a quick little shot, blocked away from Budster. Budster again playing really good defense here, making it hard for him. As Sauce has still the puck in front, could go for a dangerous little shot. Shark to the right of him, as Ninja Seaman has speed, skates past B-Neck, as he's at the blue line here. And kind of dangling right into the defense there. Not quite too sure what the angle was there, as Vex tries to get a shot off, blocked away from the opposition's defense, and that's going to be out of the arena. With about 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in regulation, the White Pines Avalanche have shown a fairly persistent approach for offense and just trying to get some, shots on net. That's all they're trying to do, and they've been doing a fairly good job of it. And Ninja Seaman will pick it back up here for us as he has a clear shot in front, and it's going to be stopped right in front of the net. I do believe that was a save, perhaps, and Vex trying to shove it in here, but Desire trying to get a puck on it, and it's going to glove it successfully. Meme Scythe straight off the face-off, trying to make something dangerous happen here. And the Penguins pick it back up here in the defensive zone. Forex has a dangerous shot in front of the net, but it's going to be not quite on net. As Forex has some possession here, but it's going to be knocked down here by Gummy Blocks. And it's clear that somebody needs to get in the weight room. We need to pick up the fork a little bit more. And a beautiful little wraparound shot on Sharjapardo, but he's not going to allow any easy looks here, as Meme Scythe is denying the pass in front. And it's going to be dumped down into the White Pines Avalanche with 1 minute left in regulation. I could argue that I do believe it is going to be a overtime game here. Pass in front going to be knocked away here, as Thuggany picks it up for the rebound, tries to get it in front of the net, and it's going to float over a few sticks. As Nazi picks it back up here in front for a top possible shot, and it's going to be a huge desired glove save. And he bails his team out of another chance, as the Penguins are picking up the pace in this last minute of regulation. As again, they're using tips in a very coherent manner, trying to really dig deep into Desired's goal line. As Vex takes a shot on net, Desired Build's going to get an easy little pad save on him. As Andy, with 20 seconds left to go, is fighting through that middle area and hasn't quite produced too much for them offensively tonight. As Ninja Simon picks it back up into the offensive zone, and Andy manages to strip it away from him quite easily. As Ninja is fighting at the center, tries to get a pass off in front, but it's going to be blocked away from Sauce. And Sauce has a one-on-one opportunity with 5 seconds left to go, and he misses completely. Although, if he had shot that on net, that would have went in. Shark was most definitely out of position. And we're going to jump into an overtime period here with basically a Game 7 performance. And that was a very much interesting angle, as Sauce, has been fighting for an opportunity all game. And he completely misses wide of the net, although that could have been a goal, considering that Shark was completely out of the net and he just really wasn't in a great position had he tried to do it. Picking back up here in overtime. And I do want to also acknowledge that this is a endless overtime, so I believe there is no shootout. So the cup is in the building, and somebody needs to put a point in a net so that we can take the cup home. As it's a little bit dangerous in front of Desired Build's defense, but he's going to be fairly calm in that position as Budster tries to get it out of his defensive zone. And he manages to do that as well, as Meme Scythe is a little bit out of it. And Thuggany picks it back up here for a 2v1 opportunity, has a chance on net, but he doesn't miss. Budster easily knocks it away as they go for a little bit of a tip shot. Knocked away again, and here Andy picking up the slack for them offensively. Goes for a shot blocked away from Meme Scythe, and it's in front, and Shark easily puts a glove on him. Oh, and it looks like the Penguins need a little bit of a timeout. as they are looking for, I believe, a line change glitch. And I do think everything is resolved now, so we should return to play here just shortly. And we'll pick up where we left off in the Penguins defensive zone. Oh, sorry. In the center of ice. A little bit of problems, I think, with the line changing system for the Penguins, but it's no big deal. As Ninja Seaman picks it back up here for the blue line, as Thuggany is giving him, again, quite a bit of trouble. But they managed to kind of push past him as they're fighting really hard for that possession, but Forex, I think, will pick it up and just dump it down to center ice, where Soul will pick it back up at the blue line. Goes for a chance here that he missed earlier, and Shark is going to easily get a nice little save on it and glove it. That was a very nice shot. Had that been a little bit closer, I do believe Shark would not have been able to react in time. And he gets a very nice blocker shot save there. However, I do like to notice that the same person that missed that game-winning shot about 2 minutes ago. And again, if that had been on net, Shark was most definitely out of position, making it quite ugly. As Ninja picks it back up here in front, they could have a possible tip angle here in front, and it's going to be blocked away from Forex as he easily stops the shot. However, that was a very dangerous chance for them in front, as Forex is bringing it down here towards the sides. Vex gets bodied completely, and he keeps it into the zone as Nazi looks for a pass down. And it's going to be knocked away from Forex here for a possible 2v1 opportunity. Goes for the spin. Tries to chip it down in front, but Ninja blocks the local speed as Sauce picks it back up here. And he also has a nice little wide open shot, and it's going to be an offside. As Webster dumps it down here for his offensive end. Desired's going to pick it up, and I think he's just going to hold it here. However, Gummy could have possibly gotten that on his stick for a one-on-one opportunity, but Desire just decides to glove it and not give it any thought. And Thuggany comes off strong in the face-off circle here as it bounces weird off of his head. And with 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go, Vex gets a little bit of a spin shot here, but he misses completely wide. And it's going to be in the defensive zone for Shark, as Thuggany has a chance here in front, and knocked away here from his defense, playing phenomenally here, as Gummy Blocks is coming down here with speed, and Shark gets knocked away here again very much easily from the White Pines Avalanche defense, and it's going to be a knockdown here to Shark, where Budster will pick it back up and easily clear it down. With 2 minutes left in this overtime, we have Vex in front, who has a chance to score and misses completely wide of the net. It looks like some of us are most definitely nervous, as Andy gets a successful clear. And actually, it's going to be bounced off weirdly in this manner, where Gummy Blocks has possession of the puck behind the net. And I think he's going for a pass in front for a tip, which he does not get off, as Desire gets a nice little pad on it. And Andy brings it up further, tries to chip it out of the zone, and he does so. With Thuggany on Nazi's ass, Nazi bringing it down here in front, chipped away from the defense, as he's at center ice, goes for a pass shot, and the White Pines Avalanche will look for a dunk, as Nazi picks it back up here in front of Shark Vardo. And Sharkswater will decide to hold it there and give his team a little bit of a breather. Ninja is going to be chucked away here from Sauce. Sauce has been notably a fairly dangerous man throughout this game as he's gotten a decent amount of opportunities in front. And Ninja has also provided a little bit of offensive pressure for the Penguins. As it's going to be a shot here down the ice. Andy will pick it back up here. Kind of a weird bounce as Ninja fights for the possession in front. And has a chance, goes for a little dangle around him, but he doesn't get too much space to work with. Where Budster will pick it back up, shoot it down into the offensive possession. And Andy will do the same for the White Pines Avalanche. However, it's a dangerous chance in front, but Shark will get a nice little glove on it, keeping the game scoreless. And Thuggerty, with 10 seconds left, is going to bring it around his goalie. And as the time runs out, we will see another period of OT. And it looks like, folks, it's going to be quite a longful game here, as these are two of the top teams of this entire tournament. They fought very hard to get here, and I'm sure that both of them are feeling the nerves, feeling the pressure of the last game, and they will not give up easily by any means. With double OT starting back up, Thuggany and Ninja Seaman will start off in the beginning of the period, as Thuggany will bring it up further down the ice, pass off a little bit to Forex, and Forex gets a chance in front here, knocked away here from Shark, as Nazi is looking to bring it away from his offensive pressure, and Thuggany goes for a shot on net into Shark's glove. Again, not making it easy for the White Pines Avalanche to do anything here. And Thuggany and Ninja Seaman again facing each other off. And Ninja Seaman seems to win the face-off here. And Thuggany again giving him a little bit of a push, but Ninja Seaman seems to push it down further to Vex. And Nazi will find it in his defensive zone. Well, he will try to clear it, but Thuggany is right there on him, and not really giving him much legroom to produce. But Sauce will find a hand on it, dump it down further into the ice, where Thuggany is fighting desperately for that rebound. But Ninja Seaman gets a hands on it and just puts it further down the ice. And we're playing a little bit of a Mickey Mouse pond game here. As I do believe both teams are fairly nervous and do not want to give up any easy looks. As Forex finds himself in front with Ninja Seaman carrying it down further towards the ice. And goes for a quick little chip. And Vex is around the net, has a dangerous chance in front here if he gets a pass. But Thuggany will try to clear it down here. But Budster finds himself in the midst of this as it's going to get cleared down into the Penguin zone once again. Where Budster will once again clear it again. And Forex and Meme Scythe finding themselves in a little bit of a battle, but Forex will easily knock that away. Shark trying to make sure that puck doesn't bounce in a weird fashion, but Meme Scythe had a little bit of a chance there, but it kind of sells the bag by letting it bounce off his stick in a weird way. And Gummy Blocks is on the ice with some aggression, but it's going to be knocked away as Forex clears it down further to the ice. And Budster picks it back up. Shot again towards the other side of the ice. As it seems these guys are very much nervous and just not really trying to produce anything offensively here. Doesn't quite seem like they're ready for a battle yet, and it looks like they're trying to deny the inevitable. As Nazi goes for a shot. Doesn't quite little land. As it's a little bit of a cluster in front of the net. And Nazi will pick it back up, go for a pass towards the Gummy Blocks. And knocked away here as Thuggany will try to get a hand on it. And Meme Scythe and Gummy fighting for that puck against Andy. And Gummy has a chance and pass and design build with the huge saves, and it's a goal. And that'll be it for us as Meme Scythe has scored the game-winning goal for the Penguins as double OT sets in. The Penguins seem to take it home. Thank you guys for joining us. That'll be it for us.